Carmelo Anthony has been involved in trade rumors for the longest time now. The Knicks can't keep him happy in New York. Recently, Carmelo came out saying he's confident that he will end up in Houston. So that brings up a question. Can the Rockets win the NBA Finals with the big three of Melo, CP3, and of course, James Harden? That question will be answered in this video. The Rockets are 41-17 at the All-Star break, which is good enough for second in the Western Conference, only behind the 43-11 Golden State Warriors. Melo misses out on the All-Star team, unfortunately, but his teammates Chris Paul and James Harden make the team. James Harden is second in the MVP race behind LeBron. At the break, he is averaging 26.3 points per game, 8.5 rebounds per game, and 9.2 assists per game. Chris Paul proves himself as well. He is third in the MVP race, averaging 19.2 points per game, 6.9 rebounds per game, and 11.1 assists per game. Melo seems to have accepted a lesser role on this team, only averaging 13.3 points per game, 4.3 rebounds per game, and 3.5 assists per game. As the deadline passes, no big deals have been made, so we go straight to the playoffs. The regular season ends, and LeBron wins his 5th MVP. Lonzo wins Rookie of the Year, Drummond wins Defensive Player of the Year, and Steve Kerr wins Coach of the Year. James Harden wins All-NBA First Team honors while averaging a very impressive 25.8 points per game, 8.3 rebounds per game, and 9.2 assists per game. Chris Paul wins All-NBA Second Team and All-Defensive First Team, while averaging 8.8 points per game, 6.7 rebounds per game, and 11 assists per game. Melo doesn't win anything, while averaging 13.7 points per game, 4.1 rebounds per game, and 3.3 assists per game. The Rockets end the regular season second in the Western Conference with a 54-28 record. The Western Conference playoff teams consist of the Warriors, Rockets, Timberwolves, Thunder, Trailblazers, Jazz, Nuggets, Pelicans. The East playoff teams consist of the Cavs, Raptors, Wizards, Bulls, Sixers, Hornets, Bucks, and Pacers. I guess 2K hates Boston. The Rockets face the Nuggets, who stood no chance. Chris Paul stands out with 3 triple-doubles while they sweep the Nuggets. In the second round, the Rockets take on the Timberwolves. Cat leads the T-Wolves to a Game 1 win with 42 points. But the Rockets took the next 4 games with great games from the Big Three. Moving on to the Western Conference Finals. The Rockets take on the Big Bad Warriors. The Warriors take the first 2 games easily, but the Rockets somehow took the next 4 and advanced to the NBA Finals, 4 games away from a ring. In the East, the Sixers somehow claw their way to the NBA Finals. They look to complete the Cinderella story. The finals are set. Houston versus Philly. Harden, CP3, and Melo versus Fultz, Embiid, and Simmons. Houston takes the first 2 games with ease, but the Sixers take Game 3 to make it a 2-1 series. The Rockets win on a last-second layup by Clint Capella to go up 3-1, but Embiid wills his team to victory in Game 5 and 6 to force a Game 7 in Houston. The Rockets are on the verge of blowing a 3-1 lead in the NBA Finals. They survive Game 7 to bring Houston another trophy. Harden wins Finals MVP while averaging 24.1 points per game, 8.1 rebounds per game and 9.6 assists per game. So after all this, maybe the addition of Melo and CP3 can get Houston a trophy in real life. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. I appreciate if you guys are still here at the end of the video. Please leave comments suggesting how I can make these videos better. Please leave a like or something, man. Just a subscription would be great, man. Press that little red button down there. But you don't got it. But please leave a comment letting me know how I can make these videos better. Let me know if you think this will happen in real life, or maybe Melo won't even be traded at all. But if you did enjoy, guys, stay soda poppin'.